Hello everyone and welcome to Late Night Tech. So in today's video, this is the Note 8 and I'm going to give you the full review of the Note 8. Not a quick review, not a first impression, but after a very long use with this device as a daily driver, I'm ready to give you my full review and hopefully you will enjoy this. I have really good things to say about this device, but obviously there are disadvantages as well. But I can say that I like this phone. I love this phone. Sorry. So let's get started with the review. All right, guys. So I want to start by talking about the build quality and the other hardware. So number one, I want to talk about the build quality. Now, okay, so we've got Gorilla Glass 5 in the back and the front. We have the speaker at the bottom. We've got the S Pen, USB Type-C, and a headphone jack at the bottom as well. The power button, volume buttons here, and the Bixby button. On top, we've got a microphone, the SIM card tray for dual SIM or a single SIM, and a micro SD. At the back, we have the dual camera here, both OIS, and the fingerprint sensor. So, I mean, the weight of this phone is near perfect, you can say. It feels really good in the hand, whether you use a case or not. I prefer to use a case because you never know. I don't normally drop the phone, but I hate even the small scratches. So I use this case by Spigen, whatever, liquid crystal. As you can see here, liquid crystal, so you can still maintain the look of the phone, this beautiful orchid gray color, and at the same time protect your phone and you don't have much bulkiness. So because it's glass front and back, you might get the glass scratched up. So I suggest you put a case on it. It's not easily scratchable, the glass, as it's Gorilla Glass 5, but still. Put a case on it, put a clear one, so you can still have the beautiful look of the phone. The buttons, I really like them because they're very clicky and tactile. So it feels like you pressing a button here. So yeah, it's really good. The buttons are very good, very firm. The Bixby button, a lot of people are making a big deal about this. To me, doesn't really matter, but it's good. I use Bixby, so it's good that I have a Bixby button here. Yes, occasionally I do press it. Sometimes if I press the power button as well, maybe positioning it a little bit at the bottom would have been better. But anyway, the buttons are really good. The speaker, this is really loud. Not excellent when it comes to the clarity, but it's really loud. It's really good. So I don't have any issues using the speaker outside in loud places because you can still hear if you're watching videos on YouTube or any other media stuff. So really good. Speaker is good. Obviously USB Type-C. Then we got the headphone jack, so you can use headphones, wired headphones if you want. The S Pen I'm going to talk about later when it comes to the Note 8 features or the user interface or Samsung in general software. Other hardware stuff, let's see. Also the camera, it's going to be on a separate topic. So overall, it's a very good phone. The weight is excellent, not too heavy. Build quality, obviously, glass back and front, feels really good. Again, without the case, it feels amazing. One of the best phones you can actually hold in the hand. But yeah, even with the case, it's not so bad. So waterproofing, I've did test this phone in the swimming pool a few times, no issues there. Speakers are fine. I mean, the sound comes out very well. You dry the charging port quickly, and then you can easily charge. So with no issues. So I've never had any issues, as well as the headphone jack port. So no issues there when it comes to the water resistance, let's say. Okay, so we've covered the build quality. Now, when it comes to the battery life, I mean, it's 104 right now. I can't talk about today actually because I've got 56% left. It's 104, but I didn't charge it overnight. I charged it this morning. So we can't really talk about today. But overall, using it for over 2 weeks, I've managed to get just 4 hours to 4 hours and a half max screen on time. So average, I can say nothing special about the battery life. It's good, but at least the fast charging, wireless charging makes up for it. Maybe not the wireless charging, but fast charging definitely makes up for the average battery life. Let's say stick it in, charge it for 15, 20 minutes, and you're good to go again. So that's fine, at least when it comes to battery life. Don't expect a lot from it, but it's good enough. It's gonna get you through the day. You'll be fine. One thing though, again, I need to mention, as I always say before, I don't game, so no gaming on this phone. The battery life consists of the Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, a lot of YouTube videos, editing some videos and stuff like that. So it's nothing with gaming, all right? So I can't really talk about gaming. Maybe it will, have more battery consumption, but gaming aside. What else? Yeah, so battery life again, average, I could say. Good, good for the day. Let's talk now about the camera, the back and the front camera. So when you're comparing it with, like, for example, the Pixel 2 XL, which I'm currently filming with, as you can see, I'm filming with the Pixel 2 XL and the iPhone 10, LG V30. I mean, it's on the same level as all the other flagships. But the good thing about this, you've got dual OIS. So if you zoom in with the second lens, you still have a steady video while you're recording, so you don't have issues. Also, the because the second one has a OIS as well, I noticed that the portrait mode on this phone is really good. It's a lot crispier than what you'd get on the 8 Plus. However, probably the same quality as you'd get on the iPhone 10. Maybe because the iPhone 10 has also dual OIS, and with slightly bigger aperture, you get a better shot when it comes to portrait mode. So you're not gonna have any issues with portrait mode. They look amazing, very crisp, sharp pictures. Obviously, as well as the main shooter here, great pictures, amazing. You'll not be disappointed with the pictures. The video quality as well. It shoots really good video. Very the optical image stabilization does a great job at keeping the video steady. So again, Samsung will not disappoint you with the camera quality. I will do a separate video of the Note 8 versus the Pixel 2 XL right there. However, I do have a video of the Note 8 versus the iPhone 8 Plus. I'll leave a link on that description so you can see the quality of the camera. Yeah, so that's when it comes to the camera. Let's go back again, sorry, to the hardware and talk about the fingerprint sensor. It's very good responsive fingerprint sensor. It's not as fast as, let's say, the OnePlus 5 or the HTC phone, but it's good enough. I mean, as long as you can access your phone with no issues without a lot of errors, like for example, if I do this now, tap, you see, it's fine. So there are no issues. I mean, it doesn't have to be super fast. As long as you don't have to keep on tapping once, twice, three times to access your phone, you're good to go because it doesn't matter. As long as, see, you're in. And it's not that long. But if you keep having errors, then that's when you can say the fingerprint is not good. So, great fingerprint sensor, no issues there at all. Okay, so we've covered the hardware, we've covered the battery life, we've covered the fingerprint sensor. I want to talk about the display. Obviously, I can't really say much about the display because, again, Samsung has done it. This is the best display you'll get on any smartphone right now. Many other QHD displays are out there, but you will not get a display as good as this one. Brightness goes up to 1200 nits. That's insane. Yeah, so I mean, the brightness level on this is really good. Auto brightness here, right here, it adjusts, the brightness for you much better than what it used to be before on other Samsung devices. But still, the best auto brightness right now is on an iPhone. iPhone probably adjusts the brightness for you at the best level, to be honest. But this is not bad at all as well. So the auto brightness is really good. Display, yes, amazing, great colors. You've got HDR support. Yeah, so I can't really, say more than that than saying that this is the best display that you'll get. No issues for visibility outdoors, no issues to watch your media, YouTube, and stuff like that. You just love the content here on the 6.3-inch display. However, let's open a video. Open, for example, one of our videos here. LateNighTech, all right? So, oh, sorry, we've got, it's on airplane mode. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull a video here. So this is a video that I recorded of the Android Auto on CarPlay. If you haven't watched that video, I'll leave a link in the description as well. So if you see when you play it, there's no network available. However, when you play it, you see you've got space, a lot of space here and here. It's blacked out, as you can see there when I put it on a corner on the edge here. See it? So it doesn't cover the full display because this is an 18.5 by 9 aspect ratio, but it's still not bad. You get a lot of screen here with this. You can zoom in by pinching to zoom, so it will cover the whole screen, but it will zoom, so a bit of the content will be cut out. But again, it's no big deal. You can watch it like this. The blacks are really black, so it doesn't really bother you when you're watching with this screen ratio or whatever. So again, no problems with the display. Display, amazing colors. A lot of these colors like pop out, as you can see here. Really vivid, amazing. Now we've covered the display. One last thing that I really want to talk about is Samsung. The native apps such as the phone, the messages app, the email app, and all the other Samsung apps here. Like for example, on the side, you've got the Samsung Gear 360, Samsung Level, Samsung Notes, Secure Folder, Pay, Members, and all of that. So I want to talk about a few here and tell you why I love this device and why it's amazing and why I would recommend Samsung as well for a lot of people. Now, let's start with this native apps, let's say. The phone app. If you open the phone app here, there's this option, recent here. You go to options and you can either you open the dialer or open to last viewed, the recent. So open to last viewed, phone will open to last viewed screen, as you can see. But I prefer to have it on open to keypad. So as soon as I open the phone app, the dialer comes in. And then I can switch between recents or contacts. Now let's go to recents here, all right? What I like about this is that when you get a call and then you want to text that person or call back, it's very simple. Once you go there, you either swipe to the right and you call, I love this feature, or swipe to the left to message. So this is a very nice feature that makes just things easier, and more fluid, let's say, to make calls or to return calls or whatever you want to do. We go to messages as well now, and we go here, and it's the same thing. So for someone who texts you and you read that message, let's say it's like this one, can I call you back later? I can just swipe now to call, or just swipe, to message, or open to message back again. So it's very simple, very easy. And you have the button here to create a message. Yeah, so that's when it comes to messages. Now, the email app is really good as well. If I open the email app here, let's just cancel this and show you. It's very, very easy to use. You've got your settings up here, your accounts on top, whether you want to use the Outlook or just the Hotmail or all accounts. It shows you all the other, what do they call them, folders here related to your email, the email. And here, as you can see, again, you've got the emails. So if you swipe this way, you can do move, snooze, read, or reply. And again, if you swipe this way, you can just delete or undo it. So let's try to delete it. You press undo, it will come back. And you go this way, and you click on red, and see, it will turn, it won't be bold anymore because you just clicked on that you've read it. And if you do it again, you can go back to unread. So again, it's a very nice app, very simple to use, and very effective. So that's one. Then you have Samsung Focus. That's another one which kind of categorizes your email. Like if you have specific emails with specific keywords, like for example, updates. So any emails related with updates, it will have a separate box there with all the emails with these keywords. Emails from certain people, you can have an inbox area for selected people, for example, in your department, because I use this for work. So all emails from these particular people will be on that particular inbox area. So it's nice how this Samsung Focus, puts everything nice and neatly, and that's why it's called Samsung Focus. And so yeah, I use this for work, and this is why, as you can see here, it's through Samsung Knox. All of these, my files, calendar, and Samsung Focus, are on my Samsung Knox because this is for my corporate email. It's for my work. So if I go here to secure folder, this is my workspace here, as you can see. So what I did is hold and add shortcut to home. So it will add the Samsung Knox apps to my home page, where I can access them easy here, and I can have easily a security here. So if I go secure folder, I can lock it. All right. So now if I want to access any of these, if I want to access my files, it's locking. So it will, oh, there I am. So it will either ask for iris, as you can see here. Come on, unlock. All right. Sorry, it's far. Or just my fingerprint. So when I do this, it will unlock to the file. As you can see here, this will tell you that you're in Samsung Knox. So, but now it's open, so I can access it again. I can either lock it from here, or I can do it through the settings, and I can do auto lock secure, whether it's immediately, after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes, after 30 minutes, or when the phone restarts. I put it as when the phone restarts, when the phone is with me all the time, so I don't have to keep unlocking it every time. So that's another cool feature. I have a separate place where I can use my work, my email, and all of that in one space without having to mix it with my personal stuff. That's another good thing I like about Samsung. You've got Samsung Knox to do that for you. Now, what's cool about the Samsung Knox is that you can have another WhatsApp account here. So any applications that you have on your normal phone, you can add it to your virtual account where the workspace is. And that's good. I'll come back to that later. I'll tell you why. But now let's go back to the actual phone and show you that we can still have another WhatsApp account, as you can see here, this one, with the red orange logo, which means that this is the dual messenger. So if you go to settings and advanced features, you go down and you've got dual messenger. So these are the apps that support dual messenger. I've did it only in WhatsApp because I have two SIMs in here. I have my UAE SIM and my UK SIM. So I can have both numbers active at the same time, as well as having both WhatsApp accounts active at the same time. So I have my UAE account here and my UK account on this one. So I've got two WhatsApp accounts. I can have a third one with Samsung Knox, which is here, but I don't really use this one. I use this for my work number, specifically just for work. So if I am on vacation or something, I switch off my work number, but I still have access to my WhatsApp on this phone, so I can still get some messages on my WhatsApp, although my phone is switched off on a completely separate phone. I can still have access to WhatsApp here. So again, that's good. We've got the dual messenger feature as well on Samsung, which is really good. It was there on the Huawei the first time I've seen it, which is amazing. But now it's on Samsung, and I'm so happy because that was one of my favorite features because of my dual SIMs. So that kind of really works out extremely good for me. Yeah, so that's another feature that I like. One more thing, let's talk about more about the UI here. It's very easy. I mean, look at this. If I want to change wallpaper or access the theme store, you can just pinch. You've got the wallpapers and themes here, add widgets and the home screen settings. You can adjust the screen grid, the home screen grid, how you want the home screen layout to be, home screen only or home and screen apps. So it's up to you. A lot of customization, wallpapers and themes, and then we'll take you to this theme store. You've got wallpapers, themes, icons, and always on display. As you can see here, we've got different types. It's on airplane mode, so we can't really get more content. But yeah, just to show you that this is really good here. You can access a lot of things, so you can have a lot of customization, and it's part of Samsung, so you don't have to download another app like Zedge or something. That app where you can download wallpapers and stuff, third-party app. I always prefer to have native apps. So this is a feature within the phone. So that's really good. I love it. You know, everything is here. You don't have to go anywhere. That's one of the reasons why I love Samsung. So we've covered some of the user interface for Samsung. I still have a few more things I'd like to talk about, related to Samsung. Let's go to, for example, here, settings. You see how these options here are cleaned. The whole area is clean now. You don't have a lot to scroll through. It's all in different categories. It's much easier. It's clearer than what it used to be as well. So that's a nice thing. And I've seen it on Samsung, to be honest. I've seen it on Samsung first before being applied in HTC, Google, and the other devices. So I've seen it first. I think it was on the Nougat update on the S7. So it was cleaned out. Or was it Lollipop or Marshmallow on the S7 as well? So yeah, this clean settings menu, it started on the Samsung, I believe. So that's really nice. What else can we talk about? The Edge. All right. So this is a really nice feature here. A lot of people don't know about it. So let me just show you. So I've got my apps here. I like to have all the apps in one area so I don't have to keep scrolling through pages and stuff. So the most important apps that I need are all here. Now, if you swipe this way and I have all my Samsung apps. I've got my Samsung Gear 360, Samsung Level, Samsung Notes, the secure folder, Pay, Members, Samsung Flow, Q, and the Samsung Focus. Now, Samsung Gear is because I have the watch, so I have the Samsung Gear app here. I can access the watch from here. Again, it's airplane mode, so this is why it's disconnected. But yeah, so it's nice. This is here, so you can have more applications without having to scroll through pages or opening the apps page and looking for your apps. So this is really good. You can have extra apps in one area and you know where to find the specific app that you're looking for. Swipe again, and you can have your people here, contacts, shortcuts to them, whether you want to text them or call them. So that's a nice feature. And if you go to settings, you can add more things here. You can add tasks, you can clipboard, reminder, device maintenance, the weather. So I can add the weather here and go back out and swipe, and there's the weather. But I don't really need that. I don't really need these weather updates. It's enough that I have it on the homepage. So I only keep two, apps and people, although I don't really use people much, but I like to keep it just in case I want to start using it. So I remove weather. You can add more, you can download here. You have your calendar as well. It's nice. So you can just swipe to see your calendar. That's really nice, really neat. Yeah, and again, like I said, you can download here. Yeah, so this is when it comes to the edge screen. Now let's talk about the S Pen. Very nice and easy to take it out. You just click it, pops out, and you have all your features here. You can scroll, and you can add more. So let's add some shortcuts, and I'd like to add magnify, glance, and coloring, because you can add some apps here and functions, but I don't really need that because I have it on my homepage. So I've added these now, and there they are. So you've got nice, like magnify, for example. Hover your S Pen over an area of the screen to magnify. So as you can see here, magnifies is really nice. And you can tap and say 200. There you go, magnifies more. And it goes up to 300. Wow, look at that. It's crazy. So that's a really nice, neat feature here. X to exit, and now let's open another one. Let's just show you another one here. We've got the live message. So you can send like those GIFs or GIFs or GIFs, however you want to call them, to messages or WhatsApp. So it supports all of that. So let's write something here. Let's make it a little bit thicker. Let's change the color to red. And let's change it. Yeah, let's make it like this. Hello. Play. There it goes. Hello. And you can start over. You can undo. So start over. And let's choose another one. Let's choose this one. Just writing anything here just to see how it works. There you go. If you press done, it will save it, and then you'll be able to share it. So animation saved in gallery, and then you can share that. There you go. See right here. Press share, and you can share it. So that is live message. I don't really use it much, but it's a neat feature. On the WhatsApp group with others when you want to write something funny, you can just do it that way. We've got Smart Select, View All Notes, and Create Note. Create Note is pretty simple. Screen Write, pretty simple as well. But what I like is the Smart Select. So let me show you here. Smart Select. And you can choose whether you want an oval or here it says lasso or rectangle. So rectangle is simple. You just do this and it picks up one rectangle. You can extract the text from that, or you can pin to the screen, and then you can share or draw on that selected area. So if you go back, you can change it to up here, oval, for example, and then you can do that. See again. So it's a neat feature here. You can select however you want it in any design. You can even have it. You can have animation. GIFs, GIF. You can create one using this feature here. You just tap and you place it on the video or whatever, and you can start recording here. You can choose the quality, high quality, standard quality. So that's a nice, neat feature as well. So you've got all of these nice features with the Note. But then people say, should I get a Note or an S8? Is it worth it? There are a lot of things you can do with a Note, just with this S Pen, which makes it worth it to go for this Note here. Yeah, I mean, you got a bigger display, got the S Pen, you've got the dual camera, you've got one camera on the S8 Plus or the S8, dual OIS as well. You've got the portrait mode that you don't have on the S8 Plus. So would I make an upgrade if I had the S8 Plus? Yes, I already did this upgrade. I had the S8 Plus and I went for the Note straight up. As soon as the Note was released, I gave up the S8 without even blinking. It was it's really fast. So yeah, guys, this is a very good device. I've got really nice, neat features. I know this video is long, but I just wanted to make sure that this review was covering a lot of things, not just like a short review. We're talking about simple things. I wanted to give you an in-depth review of what you can do with this phone. Yes, one thing I'd like to show you here. Let's, for example, take the secure folder here. I'm sure you've seen this in other places, but for those who don't know, let me just show you. I can add two apps at the same time. So if I create pair, says create app pair, and let's open the Chrome, like the City app, or let's open Google Maps and the music as well, because these are probably the two apps you want to use in your car. So done. And once you tap that, it will open both apps at the same time. See? Music and the Google Maps. This is real split screen. And 6.3 inches is very good to have that feature. So multitasking is really, really good on this phone. So I guess I covered a lot for this phone. I don't know what else to tell you. Do I recommend it? Yes. Which one should you get? Whether it's a Note 8 or the Pixel 2 XL or the HTC 11 Plus or the iPhone 10. All these phones are really good. I mean, it's very hard. Decisions right now, it's very hard to make because all the phones are great. You have to choose which one is more suitable for you. So I'm just telling you the experience and what's good and bad about this. And then you can make a decision, but I can't tell you which one you should go for. If I know more about you, then I can guide you, but I don't know much about you. I've got a lot of viewers here, so I'm trying to do my best here, telling you everything about it so then you can make a decision. But the reason is why I really like the Samsung is because I don't have to rely to third party, what do they call it, accessories like the watch. I've got Samsung Dex here. I've got the Gear Icon X, which is in the car. So I've got all these accessories that you can use with this phone, and it's brilliant. You don't have to rely to third party accessories. Again, this is why Samsung, for me, it's an incredible choice. However, I use the Pixel 2 XL as well as my secondary daily driver. Well, not second. I mean, I change between, these two and the Mate 10 and the HTC. So I switch between them. I switch around because I like them all. I mean, if I want the best camera, I'll definitely go to that. If I want just best overall experience for me, how I feel about using the phone, multitasking, and all of that, I'll come to the Note. So that's how it works. That's it, guys. I mean, if you'd like to know more, please leave a comment on the comment section below, and hopefully maybe I can cover more things on other reviews and other phones. Okay, guys. So sorry to keep you here for so long, but like I said before, I just want to make sure that I cover everything that you need. And subscribe, press the bell button so you don't miss out on our videos, and like this video. It's important for you guys to like it because just like it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.